Hey guys, it's Michael. I've spent the last couple of hours researching this second stimulus package proposal. And before you leave because you think, oh no, not another proposal, no, just give me a second because this one is actually really interesting and it applies to anyone who receives unemployment benefits. So it's actually going to help out a lot of people. With over 33 million people having applied for unemployment benefits within the last 7 weeks and 3.2 million people last week applied for unemployment benefits alone, this stimulus package is actually going to help out a lot of us. And not only does it expand unemployment benefits, it actually automates the whole system and makes things a lot easier. So if you're someone who receives unemployment benefits, well then this video is for you. Before we get started, it says that 95% of you watching this video are not subscribed to my channel. So if you'd like to stay up to date on the stimulus checks, on the stock market, on how to make money in general, well then please be sure to subscribe to my channel so you can be notified when new videos come out. So anyways, let's get right into it and get into this new proposal. And this new proposal would extend $600 unemployment benefits indefinitely until the end of the coronavirus crisis. And this is called the Worker Relief and Security Act. And this act seeks to expand unemployment benefits from the CARES Act, so that $600 weekly unemployment benefit, and it wants to tie them to economic conditions. So what that means is that it wants to automatically tie it to what's going on in the economy, so that means Congress doesn't have to pass a new bill every time the timeline or deadline runs out. Because right now, unemployment benefits, the $600 per week, only is good through July 31st. So under this new plan, which I'll go into more later, it automatically ties it to what's going on in the economy. So then you don't have to do anything. And if something takes longer, if we're in a crisis for longer, if things shut down and then reopen, it's all covered in this bill and everything will happen automatically. So we won't have to wait for Congress to pass another bill, which I find really fascinating. So the Worker Relief and Security Act was introduced by 3 representatives. It was introduced by 2 senators, Michael Bennet and Jack Reed, along with a representative named Don Beyer. And this is one of the most intricate proposals yet. And it has automatic triggers to ensure that assistance continues to flow to workers for the duration of the coronavirus crisis. So that means as long as we are still in a state of emergency, this will continue to pay unemployment benefits. And there are 3 main provisions in this act. And the first one is workers who are currently receiving or eligible for the weekly $600 booster unemployment benefit will continue to receive it until 30 days after the president ends the emergency declaration. So until after we declare that we are no longer in a state of emergency. The second part of this is that workers who exhaust traditional unemployment benefits from their state, so normally after 26 weeks, will be able to receive additional federally financed unemployment benefits without a limit. And they define this as meaning you could receive unemployment benefits for 30 days after the end of the coronavirus crisis. And the number 3, people receiving pandemic unemployment assistance will also not be limited in the number of weeks. So it won't stop July 31st. They will be able to continue to receive this as long as we are still in a state of emergency for the coronavirus crisis. So most people probably wonder, well, how does it do this automatically? Well, essentially, what it does is it looks at the unemployment rates in each state, and it uses these rates to determine how long you can claim unemployment benefits for. And it creates tiers at different levels. So if your state has a very low unemployment percentage and a lot of people are working, well, then you can't claim these benefits for as long. But if in your state the unemployment rate is a lot higher, well, then you can receive these unemployment benefits for even longer. So what it does is it just looks at these rates and then automatically determines what level you fall into and how long you can receive unemployment benefits for. In addition to this, it also expands the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program, the eligibility for this program. Right now, the program only expands unemployment insurance for self-employed workers, freelancers, independent contractors, and part-time workers impacted by the coronavirus. But one key group of people that this will also expand eligibility to is for full-time students who had jobs but had to abandon the jobs because campuses shut down. So it has a lot of elements in there for students who had jobs on campus or who can't work because they're no longer in school. So that is a big part of this. There are also a number of other ways that it expands eligibility, but that was the one I found most interesting. If you'd like to learn more about how it expands the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program and the eligibility, well, I'll put a link down below to the exact PDF document with the proposal on it. How likely is this to be a part of the second stimulus package? Well, Previously, in March, when they passed the first CARES Act, we needed to expand unemployment benefits because millions of people were losing their jobs, and it was going to help promote stay-at-home orders and social distancing. However, a lot of people who are against expanding unemployment benefits further, like in this package, say that if people are paid more than they would normally receive in their job, well, it's going to make it a lot longer for the economy to open back up because people simply aren't going to want to go back to work. So this makes it a little more difficult for this to pass because states are starting to reopen. And while it's not going to be automatic and people can't start returning to work automatically, some people who are against this believe that if we were to put this plan in place, it would prevent people from wanting to go back to work in the first place because they could just continue to collect unemployment benefits for even longer. And a lot of people are actually earning more from unemployment benefits than they do with their job. But anyways, I'll keep you guys updated on how this goes and what the progress is on this new act. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to leave a comment down below with your thoughts on this bill and if you'd like it to pass. The more comments I see, well then I'll know that you guys want me to keep talking about this. Also, don't forget to check out the links down below and join our Power of Finance Investors group, as well as our Discord community chat. Also, get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 when you sign up for the Webull investing app. All you have to do is download the app. It takes 5 minutes or less. When you deposit $100, you get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400. Get 1 free stock when you download Robinhood. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like the video down below, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.